Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Boom, 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 boom. I appreciate the support. 33, man. 33 years of prison stories. We out here, man. We rolling. We trying to get this message out there, man. We trying to save some people, man, and change some people's future, man. That's what we trying to do. Appreciate everybody who support me, everybody who rock with me, man. I want to give a big shout out, man, to Wayno, man. Wayno from QC Records, man. Y'all go check him out. Y'all go look him up, man. He is the VP, man, of A&R for QC Records, man. The label that boasts artists like the Migos, Lil Baby, you know, Ice Vizo, and more people, man. Y'all go check him out. That's my little bro. I appreciate you, man. Big love. We setting up something for the future, man, so we can try to do something for these kids and try to keep them out of these gangs and keep them off the street, keep them from throwing their life away. So y'all go check out Wayno on IG and follow him, man, and tell him TBP is with him because he is definitely family, man. So big salute to the king over there, man, Wayno. Today, man, it's crazy, man. I don't know what brought this up in my head, man, but I wanted to speak about this. This was one of the times during my bit, man, where I really felt like, you know, I had matured but not matured. You know what I'm saying? I was like getting to the point that I eventually got to, but this was one of them trying moments, man, where I had to really dig deep, man, to use restraint, man, because I was getting ready to get in a world of trouble. I mean, when I tell you a world of trouble, I mean a world of trouble with what I had in my mind. Yeah, I was getting ready to get in a world of trouble. Okay, this is back like in the 2000s, man. Maybe between, I want to say between 06, maybe 07, right? You know, when I'm on the institution, I don't really want to say institution there. I'm going up in these institutions and speaking. But I was on the institution, and this is when I told y'all, if you go back and watch the videos, if you real TBP, you will understand what I'm saying. But when I was on this institution, when I told y'all I had the phone, and I was, you know, kind of like kicking it with this CO. So I told y'all when things had happened, and the CO ended up moving and was on a whole nother, you know, side of the compound. I told y'all this, you know, big compound, it was a whole nother side. So I can't see them no more, but at the same time, I still had the phone, so I'm still corresponding and kicking it with them. Now, the place that they ended up at, you know, like I say, the CO was nice looking female, man. You know, real nice shape and everything. So a lot of dudes gonna be, you know, shooting their shot, coming at her, trying to, you know, spit their game, talk their stuff. So, you know, she corresponded with me. I'm talking to her basically almost every day. You know what I'm saying? So she telling me what's going on, you know, at work and what's going on over there on the other side of the yard, what's going on in her pod. The dudes that's in the block, the dudes that, you know, asking me, do I know this person? Do I know that person? She tell me the COs is over there. She telling me who trying to get at her, who shooting a shot at her, who running game on her, because she was really feeling me. So we had a good conversation, you know, you know, every day. So, man, I can remember her asking me about this dude, right? You know, now, I play by principles, man, and I play, you know, really play, you know, penitentiary rules is in effect at all times. I'm not going to really slander nobody. I'm not going to really talk about them like that. And I'm never gonna do that, especially just to big up me. I'm not gonna put somebody else down to big up me. Now, that's a dude to play by principles, but the average cat do not go by those type of principles. They will say anything and do anything to get what they trying to get. You understand? That's a dude without no principles whatsoever. So I can remember her asking me about this cat. Now I know a ton of stuff about this Bama, this sucker, this, fraud, right? But when she asked me, I say, she said, do you know this dude? Right? And I was like, oh yeah, do he look like this? And yeah, I know him. You know what I'm saying? I said, yeah, well, what's up? Oh, he be up here all the time trying to talk to me, trying to rap to me and everything. Now this particular female, she was a younger female, and she was kind-hearted, she was good natured and all that. So she gonna listen, woo. But she understand game. She know who trying to get at her, who ain't trying to get at her, who just popping. She understands that. So she said he up here all the time. He be trying to talk to me every time, and he be trying to stay back from lunch and talk to me. But she talking to him, but she ain't really, feeling him like that. But when you locked up and you could get any type of conversation from a female, most dudes that ain't, critical thinkers, they automatically think, oh, I got her, or she want me, or woo. So probably that's what he was feeling because of her giving him, just even the time of day just to listen. So this is where she was really kind of like in the wrong about, because then she, by him talking to her all the time, she asked him, do he know me? Right? And he was like, yeah, I know him. I mean, why you ask me that? She said that she asked him, and she was only saying, oh yeah, because I used to work over there. He was in the block over there, so I just wondered that you know him. But dude been locked up probably longer than me. If I ain't mistaken, he had been locked up longer than me, or before me. So that means he was locked up longer than me. So he knows, and he can read between the lines. So in his mind now, then he up there trying to rap to her, he feel like if she brought my name up, that I was over on the other side when she was over there trying to rap to her. Little do he know, I did more than rap to her. You know what I'm saying? So he don't even know that we in conversations every day. So he proceeds to feel like I'm a threat. You know what I'm saying? Being that she brought my name up. So, man, this chump, man, starts slandering my name, man, with the most vicious flammery, skullduggery, larceny, tomfoolery, lies that he could even spit out of his mouth. Now, mind you, he would only do that because, number one, he don't know that she in contact with me. Number two, he don't know how, close our relationship is. And number three, he's assuming that it would never get back to me. And number four, probably that he ain't gonna see me. You know what I'm saying? So he thinking all of this in his mind with his agenda to get at her. So he started telling her, oh yeah, well, I know Bank man, but how he was acting over there. Oh, he was a cool dude. He was alright, he speak to me every, now and then, come up here and speak to me and stuff. He says, I'm reading between the lines because I asked her, tell me exactly how the conversation went. Because sometimes people would tell you something, but they'll leave out critical details. So I'm telling her to give me the conversation back verbatim so I can put together the pieces of what's going on. So I know about what she said. He said was, when she said, oh yeah, he used to talk to me and stuff, come up here and talk to me. And he asked her, like I be coming up here? And she was like, yeah. So he knew, or in his mind, he felt like, oh, I know what I'm trying to do. That's what Banker was trying to do over there, right? But he assuming that I ain't get, nowhere with whatever happened. But it ain't even go down like that. That ain't even how our situation had jumped off. But anyway, so then he proceeds to say, oh, yeah, well, yeah, he ain't like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he a chump, man. You know what I'm saying? What? Oh, he didn't give me that impression. Oh yeah, he faking, man. Yeah, man. When he first came in, man, dude used to care, man. Beat him up, man. You know, they was getting ready to even, you know, take advantage of him a couple times. I don't know. He might have got taken advantage of, but yeah, he's soft. You know. Whoa, man, I'm listening to her tell me this, and I'm like, in a fit of rage, I'm like, what? And she was like, yeah, and then it just dawned on me, even though she telling me she done been around me, she done talked to me, woo, 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 we been kicking it for a minute. It just dawned on me like, hold up. Because I'm so much in a fit of rage of what he said that, and what she, you know, kicking it back to me, it dawned on me like, do you believe him? Or do you think any of this? And she was like, no, I know it ain't. So I said, well, what did you say to him? She was like, well, he ain't, I just kept telling him, you ain't never give me none of that type of impression, and all the dudes over there respect you and just look like you got respect on the pod or whatnot, and woo, woo. And he was like, oh, yeah, man, but I'm telling you, I know him. I've been around him. I known him for years. Yeah, he's soft, man. He ain't built like that. He ain't did nothing to nobody. Who he did something to? He ain't did nothing to nobody. Man, I'm telling you, man, he ain't like that. You know, so he go on to just keep on, you know, dropping salt on my name, throwing all these lies and piling them up on top of my name and trying to make it seem like I'm some type of weak, soft dude, right? And now, even though the principles that I even play with, I don't even, you know, tell her what I know to be true about him. I don't even do that. I just say, this exactly, was he sure who you was talking about? She was like, yeah, he knew exactly who I was talking about. I said, oh yeah. So she was like, oh, yeah, well, I mean, don't say. I said, well, look, you already know I ain't gonna say that. That's, you know, you ain't, don't worry about that. I'm not gonna put you in no position where, you know, woo, woo. But I'm gonna say something. But I'm not gonna put her in a position. It's a way to do this. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna put her in a position where she gonna be, you know what I'm saying, in trouble, or she gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. I know how to do that. You use penitentiary, you know, philosophy and how to handle these type of things. But my main thing is now, oh my God, if I was on the side that he was on, man, I don't even know at that time if I could have had that much restraint. I'm to be honest with you, I probably wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? I was going to jail. I probably was going to somebody's courtroom because I would have destroyed him. You understand me? I would have straight just mashed him. You know, because I know the cat. You know what I'm saying? He's a sucker. He's a straight sucker. He gay for a fact. He's soft as cotton candy. You know what I'm saying? But what happens is these dudes go and try to reinvent themselves. You understand me? Now, when I say that to say this. He learned from the best of how to reinvent himself because he learned from the chameleon himself. Y'all got it if y'all been with TNP, Mr. Teaspoon. If y'all TBP real life fans, y'all know Teaspoon, the chameleon. You know, he this one day, he that the next day, he this on this camp, he that. This is how he live his life. Now, when I first met this sucker, right, he was up under Teaspoon. This one, Teaspoon was on his gangster. You understand me? So Teaspoon's chump, right? Yeah, Teaspoon's chump. So Teaspoon will put whatever game he to put on him. Now he got him, you know, up under him, running around, you know what I'm saying, woo woo. But Teaspoon on you know, he on his gangster stuff then. Big, swole, running around, you know, cheating in poker games, you know, robbing the weak, you know, fighting, rumbling. He on his thing. And this is Lil Flunky. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now, this is when I'm first meeting him, way back on Augusta in the late 80s. That's how I know he probably been locked up longer than me. Either the same amount, because it seemed like he had been in maybe a little bit longer than me at that time. Okay. Now, this is my first impression of this chump, right? Seeing him up under Spoon all the time. Then one day I told you, this is in one of my videos, I'm not sure which one. But one day I told you we was going outside, and when we go out, the hallway filled up. You know something going on. You can feel the atmosphere. You can taste it. It's, you know, some danger out here. You know what I'm saying? Something going on. So we going out there. It's Teaspoon out there with him, and they arguing with some other dudes, and Teaspoon trying to force him to fight the other dude, and he's scared. You understand? So Teaspoon literally reach out and grab him by his shirt and jerk him out and fight that bull, you know, fight that end. You know what I'm saying? So he throw him into the dude, and dude start popping off on him. Boom, boom. So he trying to fight back, and dude just popping off on him, and the joint, they rumbling. But dude really just like getting out on him because he's scared. You know what I'm saying? The whole joint go there, dude really just like got out on him. Teaspoon end up breaking the joint up, woo, 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 to grab back shit. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Pull him, go on back in the building. Then he tell the dudes, look, that's it. That's dead, woo, 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 whatever, whatever. And they squash the joint. So, for the most part, you a chump. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You a chump, for lack of a better word. You a chump, and you up under Teaspoon's thumb. You do what he say, when he say, how he say, if he say. This is my first impression of you. You know what I'm saying? Straight coward, straight chump. You know what I'm saying? But that's your business. I don't get in other people's business. I ain't tripping off of that. But this is how I first eventually, knew the dude. This is how I first initially knew the cat. You know what I'm saying? So, fast forward throughout the years, I run into him here, I run into him there. I don't bring that up. I don't treat him no different. I notice about you, though. I see how you on different camps, and you acting different, from what I know you to be. But I don't say nothing because it's not my business. And this is how people get caught up in the penitentiary. Getting in other people's business, putting other people's business out there. Woo, woo, woo. You get into a gossip ring. Next thing you know, you're in some situation that you don't want to be in, or you end up having to do something to somebody you don't want to do. So I mind my business, right? Other people should take that same philosophy. And for the most part, most dudes do. Especially when it comes to other, like convicts or inmates. Dudes will be scared to slander your name and say something foolish about you, for the most part, to other dudes, because they don't know if it's going to circulate and get back to you. Now, they are less scared, almost 100% less scared, to say it to an officer, trying to impress the officer, more so a female officer, because they trying to get at her, because they don't think it will ever come back to you. See what I'm saying? And then if it do, they gonna always play the fifth, and then, man, I ain't say that, man. Where she at? I'm gonna cuss her out, man. I'm gonna scream. They'll do that to try. That's a check-in move. If you pull up on the police like that with some strong stuff about any type, you going to jail. So that's their escape route to get away. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they don't really worry about saying nothing to a police, because they gonna always holler, they gonna straighten it. Now, if you go talk about somebody to an inmate or a convict, and a convict come back and tell you, and then you go pull up on him, he gonna have to deal with the convict. You know what I'm saying? Which might be, detrimental to his health. So, because the convict go, oh, you did say that to me, man. And if you say you ain't said, then that convict gonna deal with him. So you get less of that, a significant amount of less of that than you do with what they be saying to these police, trying to impress these police. And even the dude police, they'll be doing it because they don't know. But more so the women, because they trying to get at them, they'll talk bad about you, just try to, as if that's going to sway them people away from you and push them towards them. I don't even know where they get their philosophy from. But that's what they be doing. And man, boy, I'm going to tell you something, man. I'm going to tell you, when I found out, I'm listening to her, and I'm trying not to let her feel my energy or hear the anger in my voice, but I wanted to get around him so bad. And I'm already, as she talking, I'm formulating a plan of how can I get to this chump, or who do I got on that side of the yard that I show enough trust that to just walk up to him and break his face for me. This is what I wanted to do to him, you know what I'm saying? But I had to do it delicately because I didn't want him to go at her. You understand me? So I had to find the right person, and I'm just formally out. I got the boy. So so I'm like, man, yeah, okay. I said, yeah, well, obviously whatever he told you, you already know that not to be true. Why he would tell you that? Probably because he's a sucker. You know what I'm saying? I did say that, but he's a sucker. But I don't give her his history because that's penitentiary stuff. That ain't my place to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I tell her, yeah, I say, whatever he said to you, I can assure you and promise you with every breath in my body, he won't say that to me. And if it was us there together, he would deny that he ever said it. Well, he said he couldn't deny that in front of me because he said to me. I said, I promise you, he would deny that in your face before he say that to me. You understand me? And she was like, oh yeah, okay, I understand. Yeah, I said, yeah, he ain't gonna say nothing like that. He would never. You know what I'm saying? He'd cuss his mama out before he say something like that to me in my face. You know what I'm saying? So, but the conversation though, man, I couldn't even sleep that night, man. I was just so anxious. And I'm like, man, I was trying to figure out if I could get a transfer. I was trying to get moved over this joint, you know. So, like I said, man, I was so mad. So I knew somebody over there that was like my dog, man, one of my road dogs, and I know he no cut card, no playing, no games, no nothing, right? So I get him a kite over there and let him know. I said, man, go get this chump, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna say his first name, but he know who I'm talking about. Cause if he out here in the world today, you know what I'm saying, you know his name Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Floyd B. And everybody in the penitentiary know dudes that did real time and know what's what. But so I tell my homeboy, I said, man, look, man, go get that chump Floyd, man, and bring him to the fence. You understand me? Bring him to the fence. I say, don't let him tell you nothing. Bring him to the fence. Now, where we was at, we in separate joints, but you could go to the fence, and it's about like, I don't know, like 300 yards, and you can literally yell all on the other side and have conversation at certain points of the day. So I said, get him out there, man, at the wreck and whoa. So he said, all right, I got him. You all right? You straight? You want me to? I said, nah, just get him out there. I want to say something to him first from me to him, right? So boom, he get him out there. I remember being at the fence. I see him coming walking. You know, then I could tell the body language, the way they move and everything. I could see my dude, and I know that's him. I'm like, yeah, all right. So we get into the fence. So I holler over there. I said, yo, you got something you want to tell me? You know, he said, what's up, Bank? No, what's up? What you talking about? I said, listen to me real close. I want you to hear me. Can you hear me good? He said, yeah, I can hear you. I said, if you continue to put my name in your mouth, speaking ill about me or speaking lies about me, when I catch you, I'm gonna make sure you never see another day in the penitentiary.
The Banky special. Yeah. Pure deliciousness. Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.